What if I told you that I know my Wiggly is going to trigger skill? How did I know that? Well, aside from the fact that this is a pre-recorded video, there actually is a way for us to know when a skill will trigger. And it's as simple as doing this. Just before you trigger your skill, turn off all of your Wi-Fi and internet connections, click your Skillmon. And as you can see here that my Wiggly had triggered the skill. But if you have no internet connection at all, the game will tell you that your device is currently offline. And then when you do log back in, when you have connection, I will now know for sure that the Wiggly will trigger its skill when I click on it. And the trick here is for me to then trigger other Pokemon to have their skill activate. For example, Victreebel here just healed itself. So when it gets to a very high percentage of healing, the Victreebel will no longer need any further healing. And as you can see, my Wiggly hasn't actually been triggered yet. So what I do in this situation is I swap out the Victreebel once I've collected all its productions, so that Wiggly's healing goes to another Pokemon that could use it more. So this is my team's energy right now, and you can see, well, Pomander Bell actually has very high energy at 120%, whereas everyone else is up around 100, so everyone else could use some healing. But since Victreebel being a self-healing Pokemon, it doesn't actually need my energy for everyone healer to activate on it, so I swap it out for Blastoise or any other Pokemon of your choice. Then I trigger Wiggly's healing skill, which means that I overall will benefit more from the energy for everyone healing, especially if Victreebel were naturally going to hit 150% on its own anyway. Here you can see that my energy is healed on my current team that doesn't have Victreebel, and these are the final energy percentages. What happens if you turn off the Wi-Fi and connection and Wiggly doesn't actually have a skill? Well, as it turns out, nothing. You can collect berries without actually an internet connection, whereas skills can only be triggered if there is an internet connection. So in this case, you don't even have to turn off your game. You just turn on your Wi-Fi or your internet connection again. And at some point, the game will sync those berries once they're in the box with the server. So basically, no harm done, and it's just a lot more efficient than swapping out your self-healing Pokemon, then seeing if your energy for everyone healer will trigger, then swap them back afterwards because they didn't, and then you've just wasted a lot of time. If this tip helped you, don't forget to like and subscribe.